In the car, it was a beautiful sunset here down by the bay at Altona, and I thought Paisley Park, it's perfect. Not the Prince album, but the venue. As we get ready for a start, Altona Magic in the red and black vertical stripes toward the left of screen, and with no J-foot. I'm not sure what end that is. Golf club end, I think.
We'll call that golf club.
Oh, I tell you what.
We'll call the other one the beach end.
I don't care. Just try and help me out, boys. It's Blakey on deck, and we are off and running as Troy Rutherford launches it forward for Altona Magic. First touch by the skipper for Heidelberg, and we're away. And a rim-fire start, ball out of play, throw in far side of the ground. And I'll tell you what else, there'll be some latecomers coming into the stadium, into the ground tonight. It is a picturesque little venue because Millers Road, which is the main artery access down here to Altona if you're coming from the city, they've got it down to one lane. Thank you very much. 3/4 of an hour in the car this afternoon trying to get down here. Long launch, big rocket through the air. Powerful run from Mitchison for Altona Magic. Drags it back. Stephen Pace shadows him all the way. He's got nowhere to go. Pacey just, look at him, the barometer. He just harangued him out of it. The launch comes in. First touch as a Heidelberg player from Brandon White. The Queenslander, I understand. Calum, you told me?
Yes, I believe so. I apologise if that is incorrect. But Brandon, getting his first senior start tonight, had a couple of under-20s games as well, and he'll be looking to make a statement with Chris Theodoridis out of the lineup. Maybe push for first-team football if he has a good performance tonight, and we hope that he obviously does very well in the black and yellow.
Just all I wanted to know if he was from Queensland.
No.
So
Chris is on his...
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Calum's already put Chris in the grave. Chris is on his honeymoon.
Oh, gee, that was J-Fot like though. Is it? You want 3 or 4 words, and you get the first chapter of a book.
I'm waiting for the halftime rap.
Oh no, a bit of Kangas.
J-Fot writes the foreword. I'm the first chapter.
That ball takes us. Phil, be quiet now, Callum. Just know when to hook in and when to log out again. A little deft touch by Ruthven up the line. Biles spoils it again. Zara off the ground, way for Lucas Derrick, the sheriff. So the Warriors manoeuvre it upfield, and the ball just sort of trickles harmlessly out of play. It's very quiet in here because we're actually in an enclosed media box here at Altona Magic. I'm not used to. I'm used to hearing the roar of the crowd.
Would you like me to scream for you?
That's what she said. It's Ruben Way with the throw. Top of the box. Lucas Derrick. Header on. Bang around the corner and very, very close from Tommy Cahill. It just whizzed across the face goal and wide of the woodwork. We're scoreless at Altona Magic on this beautiful Saturday night. 2.5 minutes played. Thanks to Windsor Management Insurance Brokers. We're getting a replay. What's happening, boys? I tell you what, there's... Oh, dear. Well, dangerous times for Ruthven. He nearly spilled it for Zara. The ball played hastily out of play on the grandstand side. The sheriff goes to fetch the footy, but he'll drop it and leave it for the pumping biceps of the champ, Ruben Way. He's not getting down there in double time. He just wipes his hands. He can only take the short run, 3 steps at best, 1, 2 and a short one. The long looper into the red zone. Derek header on. Ellis was lurking. Quick clearance. J-Dub will bring it back. It's Saturday night, round 20 action. And the Warriors, well, they're up for it early. Katanos, the spilled ball. Ellis was too far away to grab the loose pickings, but it's going to be a corner to Heidelberg.
And it was a great shot in from Andy Katanos. We know he can hit them from that distance. We saw it as famously as we remember from the grand final last year, and it was a pretty good save in the end from Vitikangas.
Corner goes short. Ellis on his left. He lofts it up into the sky. Cahill, bold header. Great take, Vitikangas. He's 9 foot tall, this bloke. Tommy Cahill. Oh, Lucas Derrick gliding through with the intercept. The sheriff draws it in, left foot, right foot, and just like Lucas Derrick.
Another yellow card here.
That's, see, he milked that. I'm telling you, the sheriff milked that. It was there, but that is not yellow card worthy.
We'll have a quick look on the replay, and you can see Lucas here. Oh, he fooled the defender, tricked him into going one way, went the other, and drew a free kick, and now a great chance for the Burgers to get one from the set piece. Will it be Andrew Katanis or Sean Ellis to send the ball into the box?
So come down at Danny not a couple of weeks ago. Shawnee, bang, oh, whiz across the face. Missed the woodwork by an inch at best. Are we getting a read?
Yes, we are. Sean, he set up very well. It was very well hit. Just a little too much curve on it. Vitikangas was struggling to get there, and well, it's another great chance for the Burgers. And as we said multiple times, they're most certainly on the front foot, and
I need to.
we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Chola on the ball. He's been really good. Left footer, far post, free player there,
Offside.
and the flag was
Offside.
up because I'll tell you what, the number 20, I think it was Mitchelson. He was about to reel away and celebrate the goal. Let's have a look again.
No, we're not having a
No, we didn't catch it in the end, unfortunately.
Gee.
We're going to have a big talk with Caleb and
We need a really big discussion, boys, because the Mighty Warriors are a super team and the media team is usually right on song. And tonight we're fishing for carp. Lucas,
Oh, come on.
a tangle, I reckon, of feet then. That's still. I've no idea where to go with your special comments. Jayfoot's so predictable. Altona Magic.
Can't get complacent, Greg.
What are you talking about, Coach? Seriously, I know. You know what we need is an interpreter. So every time Caleb says whatever he says, that we know what he's actually saying. That is a great win by Lucas Derrick, but
No
he
reward.
hit the deck. I'm not sure what to make of this first half because the Warriors boys have dominated proceedings, but we're scoreless, and Altona Magic haven't looked like it, to be honest with you. They'll make a go to me here. Stoichevsky looks, hesitates, round the corner ball, and that was danger. It went whizzing, curling over the woodwork.
And we can see here on the replay, Stoichevsky with the cross in on his left, and it swung nicely in just in front of Luke Bowles, and then McShane around the corner couldn't quite get it on target. And that's probably Altona's best chance yet. And, well, if they can make one or two of those count, you know, they could come away with 1 or 3 points here tonight.
Have come to nothing. What about
Final touch is letting them down.
90 seconds to come in regulation?
Is Jollo.
Thank you. Yes, it is. Good call. Turned around the body and whizzing, winging its way wide of the woodwork by about a squillimetre or two.
And it was McShane again, who's proving to be a real target man up there for the Magic. And he had Brandon White struggling that time, and we can see an Altona play here on screen.
Now,
Well, we can't see him on screen yet, but-
Spielberg, you were pointing, so somebody's getting a speaking to.
Appears to be one of the Altona defenders. Can't make out his number from here. If he'd be so nice to
Was
turn around.
very curious as to why. I mean, it was way, way, way off the play, wasn't it?
It sure was. It might have been some form of abuse. Maybe just a little telling off from the ref, which we don't mind. And we've got something going out behind us here as well. A few.
Yeah, but I don't know. You need to focus on the game, Carlin. We're nearly into stoppage time. Your eyes should be on the fourth official, Jolla. Oh, no. Sorry. Just like Miller's Road. The big detour by the skipper. Luke Biles up the line. Lucas Derrick got a slight shove. Reinserts himself into the conversation. And the debate, Lucas Derrick, I'll tell you what, he hasn't been great tonight, but he's super competitive, isn't he?
He always has a crack, and that's what we love about him. He's put his body on the line. He's not the biggest bloke going around, but he sure puts his heart and soul out in there in the black and white.
So is
black and
anybody
white,
watching
black
the
and yellow.
fourth official?
I'm keeping an eye on. We're just about to tick over
I'm
into the 45th
hoping so, because that's your
minute.
job, all right? Just watch the fourth official.
We've
And
just ticked
White
over
to
45.
midfield. Zara traverses the half line. Nowhere to go.
We have 1 minute at that
So we're
time.
in the final 60, are we?
Sure are.
Lucas Derrick angles it back. Luke Biles. Have they got something to bring to the table before the break? Katanis, long way from the hot spot. Spots the outside runner. Powerful charge. J-Dub opened the engines. Oh, J-Dub forced it once, forced it twice, forced a corner in what may well be the last play of this first half. We're in stoppage time in a scoreless game. HUFC TV, thanks to Windsor Management Insurance Brokers.
Great work from J-Dub.
Heart-stopping stuff.
It was great work from Josh on the near side here to
Sean
earn that
Ellis.
corner.
Shawnee Ellis with the corner. Left foot, raking left foot, danger zone. Katanos nearly got his head to it. Desperation clearance by Altona Magic. So drama in this final 60 seconds of the first half.
And it's up.
In a scoreless game, and chunk, the referee draws the curtain on this first half in a scoreless game. Our special comments to, this evening, and I say special, I'm talking about you, Caleb. No.
I appreciate it.
Spielberg and Caleb.
Just before we head into the halftime break, boys, there was a couple of cries for handball here at the very end, and we can have a quick look at here from the corner from Sean Nels. Ball swung in, and it appeared to maybe catch the arm of one of the Altona players, but it's a bit touch and go to call anything that late in the half.
So at half-time, thanks to Windsor management, on this Saturday night under gorgeous weather conditions, it's 0-0, and you can bang on, can't you, Spielberg and Carnham, about how dominant the Warriors were, but it's still game on the scoreboard.
It most certainly is, and obviously at a 0-0 scoreline, everything resets in the second half. The Warriors were the superior side in that first half, but everything changes. Change of ends, you never know what could happen. That's the beauty of football.
So Jay Fott, he's out partying, doing his disco thing, getting his pants on and off and drinking too much, probably. We miss him terribly. At the interval, thanks to Windsor management, and plenty of footy to come in this one on Warrior Nation. At the interval, it's 0-0 Warriors against Magic. Stay with us, second half to come. It's Warrior footy in this second half, heading to the left of screen. That's the city end. That's the end that Ruben Way produced that moment of magic last time we were here. Fingers crossed we can get a little more of that tonight as it's hooked upfield by Zara. It'll take a bounce out of play. Ruben Way, there's the man himself, the champ in the number 7. Hesitates, then it's a long throw in. Cahill is muscled out of it as he invariably does and doesn't get a free kick. Hasn't been beaten tonight. Bouncer, Luke Biles is there. We just angle it back laconically with ease. So measured is the skipper.
Very elegant way in the way he went about that. It looks very easy from the neutral, but
part of the magnificent Twin Towers. Obi over the top. Lucas Derrick edged their head at Cahill now. He's got a defender coming. Squares outside runner. Big fellow J-Dub. Shawnee off the woodwork. Oh, my lordy wordy me, won't get closer than that. Great build-up. J-Dub with the danger ball through the sky. And Shawnee, bang. Oh. Holy moly, I'll tell you it again. I say it every week. Unwanted wood, boys. Cleared. I reckon it's going to take another, Ruben Way moment tonight to seal this one.
You sense that could be the case. It might have been a moment of magic from someone to break this game open and to turn it on its head.
Katanos wants the left, has to spin onto the right. Equally dangerous, and the goalkeeper had to fall on a hand grenade as Ruben Way was there. Flailing feet, flailing hands. And what's the referee going to call?
I believe there might have been an unintentional back heel into the face of the keeper here in Vidikangas.
Now, Ruben Way. I reckon Ruthven's just been booked, the skipper.
Yeah.
They've got a physios from Altona Magic are out there. And we got that on a replay.
We sure do. We'll get it in.
I think Ruben might be in a bit of trouble here.
We got it in a bit of slow-mo. We'll have a quick look at it. So the cross came in from Katanos on his left, and it was close to the front post, and we could see Ruben there. Gets past the defender. Ruben comes in, going for the ball, and then it's just that little back heel there. Unbeknowingly back-heeling Vidikangas in the face.
I'll tell you what, they're starting to surround the fallen player. What tempers to fray too much. 0-0 game, thanks to Windsor management. Warrior Nation TV tonight, stabbed, and it's a up and under. Altona Magic, they just look laborious. Don't make fools of me. Ruben, how good was that to sweep the footy away by Ruben Way.
Excellent stuff there from Ruben. We could see Jolly gets through there. It's a genuine 2-on-1 between Pacey and the Altona boys. So great coverage there from Ruben to stop what could have been a goal-scoring opportunity.
I think Ruben Way tonight, and we talk about how much we lose by having him at left back, but that fellow Jollo, he threatened to explode, didn't he, early in the game? And Ruben's just shut him out of it.
Yeah, it wasn't really on target, but Vidikangas just wanted to make sure of that and thrust his team forward again, but they're on the back foot once more. The
Mexican set sail gets the return ball from Cahill, leaves it on the spot. Cahill through traffic. Cahill, bang, across the face of goal. I reckon it got a touch, and And it will be a corner, Tommy Cahill. What about Zara then, though? How good was he?
It was a cracking team move. Almost finished off beautifully by Tom Cahill. There was a
Came
little
off the
touch
keeper.
from Vitikangas there, who seems to be unflinched by the incident from
corner
before.
to the Warriors, city end, in a scoreless game. Everything in the balance here at Altona tonight. Way to the hot spot. It's into no man's land. Powering through, I think, was Ruben. Ball's cleared.
Yeah, Heidelberg throw and Ruben making his way across.
How long can they hold up Altona Magic? Got to say, they've been pretty darn good at
before-
keeping the Wolf at bay, and it's going to be a change to the Warriors.
Harry Noon
Just
to come
out of
on.
screen, there's Johnny Byrne. Here he is, the bush ranger, the wild man. Number 14, Harry Bad Noon rising. It's Little Cat. Will get a rest. And Harry Noon, well, he's a game buster as well. This Warriors side, this is what you love about them. There's so many individuals that can just break a game open, and they need a game break. They need a game breaker right now. We're
We need the 3 points.
63 minutes in, and 3 points here tonight. They're back in second spot, the mighty Warriors. It's still 0-0. Biles, the skipper. And that will loop into the hands of the 7'19" giant. His opponent, whose name I cannot read for the life of me. It's like John Fodinos riding Cahill in the contest against two. Ruthven, Cahill. The latter wins out. Lofted ball, good ball. J-Dub forces it forward. J-Dub gets the hook back, and not a single person at home. Cahill giving chase. He got a big old shove. Or am I just imagining that?
No, you're not.
The goalkeeper was behind him and shoved him in the...
We have a replay ready to go on that.
Yeah,
but
I
Altona are in
want to
attack.
see that. Now, and I only call it as it heads back to
Here we go,
Brandon White.
replay here.
Wait, as Brandon White sweeps it upfield, it's wait for a break in play. I really want to see that again. Ruben, that time he's beaten to the punch by Jolla, who's very, very good if he's allowed free rein. Let's have a look at that one again. Now, just tell me, are we getting it again? Look, now watch. Now the goalkeeper's giving him a square.
Ooh, that could be another yellow card here for
As
the Altona left back.
As J-Dub hit the back. Just tell me, boys, if J-Fot was here, he'd call it. But the goalkeepers get so much latitude. Now, on that occasion...
I don't think there was anything in it. No, actually,
In similarity to
I'm retiring.
In similarity to Ruben's unintentional back heel from before, I believe it looked very unintentional from my end.
It's HUFC
Cahill
TV.
ran in front of the keeper, and there was just a little touch of legs.
Yellow card in the books against Altona Magic. It's going to be a free kick to the Warriors in a 0-0 game. We've played 68 and still waiting for the Warriors to get on the board. Pace was there. Ruben's there into the penalty area, and he nails it. Ruben Way, you are a special, special talent, and the champ puts the Warriors on the scoreboard, back in second on the table. And if there is not a lot of love for this man, Ruben Way, after that goal, you'll never know love at all, boys.
Well, as you said, Greg, it was a cracking finish. He was going for the first shot there, faked out his opponent, and then a lovely weak foot finish into the bottom corner to put the Burgers ahead. And, well, it's been coming for a long time, 69 minutes to be precise. And, well, the Burgers, they're finally on the board. Can they hold it?
Oh, wow, Ruben Wade. Hey, it doesn't matter. Stick him at left back, but he's still going to turn up for you. And I reckon it wasn't.
And it was on his non-preferred foot too, right foot.
So, the go-ahead goal, the only goal of the game, and for the second consecutive time here at Paisley Park, it's Ruben Way, the rock star, the champ, who gets the Warriors on the scoreboard. What an important goal in the context of the season. That may well be, boys.
As we've said numerous times, this game is huge for Heidelberg season if they want to consider themselves a title-winning favourite, and we know they are. But obviously they've had a few mishaps along the way.
Looking for 5 in a row on the road, the Warriors.
Another chance here.
Shawnee! And I reckon about 2 squilla metres away from that crossbar. They've had a crossbar already tonight.
Well, just clipped the top of the net here. As we can see, Vitikangas off his line, very well spotted by the Flying Scotsman, and unfortunately couldn't quite keep it down to find the back of the net.
Oh, I tell you what, Shawnee Ellison... As Altona Magic look to bounce back as promptly as they can, Ruben shadows the ball over the line, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Let's have another quick look at the goal here, boys. So the ball came in, Ruben, with that, it looked like a fake shot. It fortunately bounced back to him, and then another cracking finish into the bottom corner past Vidikangas, who's been a thorn in the side of Heidelberg for numerous clubs over the years. And see George Katsakis down here on the touchline. He usually be one to question the decision, but
He's
all
anxious.
smiles.
Launched in ball, danger zone. It just rolls leisurely clear.
And
At Ruthven, I'm not sure. Oh no, right, swept across the face of goal. A semi-noir, I reckon it was, or it may have been Hassan Jollo.
let's have another look on the replay.
Well, that's as close as
Well,
safe.
came out of nowhere, and it was Jollo with the shot, and it just whizzed past the far post. And again, it had Brandon White scrambling, but nothing on the scoreboard yet for the match.
Inside the last three of regulation. Warriors are second right now on the live ladder as Avondale from 2 consecutive defeats. Bentley Greens are also in the frame. And the Warriors, if they can just hang on. It's like that little kitten in that picture, you know. If this is the first day of my life, Zara, they will take their time. Not sure where I'm going to put this one, boys.
The referee's helping us out by consistently pushing the players back.
Harry Noon back heels it for Zara, close quarters. Zara to the line. Just a mad tangle of players toward the corner flag. The ball spills loose all over the shop right now. It's cannoning around. It's like a pinball machine. It's going to be, is that a Warrior ball?
It's an Altona goal kick by the throw-in, actually.
Well, they've
94 pass.
94 gone. There may be one or two more, but that's it.
And the referee is true to his arbitration of a 4-minute stoppage time. The mighty Warriors, woo, the locomotive is on track for the minor premiership once again. This is a huge victory. Ruben Way on 69. A huge victory tonight.